All right, so now I can upload this shit. So yeah, the things we're gonna go over are just some like neutral interactions, and it's just like some very specific things. Like I want to go over like win conditions, like what you should be looking for at what percents. I'm kind of vague about that because we have a lot to cover. And if you do another lesson, which you have the sub for, so it's like already you already get a free second lesson basically. I definitely would love you to do another Peach matchup to see where you've improved after this lesson, and we can go over like some more specific stuff. But yeah, we're going over win conditions. We're gonna go over some tech chase situations, and we're gonna go over him spamming dash attack and turnips and what you can do in those positions. You already know like a little bit of what you can do, but I just go over a little bit more specifically.
Yep, I'll verse Lucas again for next time.
Yeah. I think that's perfect. Honestly, I think you can definitely beat Lucas if you just apply the right things.
For sure.
Yeah. Thank you, March, for reminding Oval. Oval, by the way, that is Eastern Standard Time. I know you get confused sometimes. Just want to remind you, it's Eastern Standard Time. But here, let's get started. So the first note I have is like you play this pretty well to start out with. Actually, let me move the chat over here since I can't click on the game and look at it. You do pretty well this whole beginning of the game. Like this first stock is like doing pretty well. Obviously, they're like it's not perfect. Like you're never gonna have a perfect kind of game, but I think you're doing pretty well right here. You're not getting too close to Peach for the most part. You had like really good use of down tilts and stuff. So that was really good. But I started noticing he would start spamming options around here. 636 is where. So yeah. You can tell like now he's starting to he hit you with a dash attack earlier. He's like, oh wait. I'm just gonna try dash attacking now. I'm at high percents. He's not gonna get a lot of a throw. Might as well just like dash attack. So he's like dash attacking. I think he dash attacks again. Yeah. So you're just getting hit by these dash attacks, and you're not getting like comboed off of them, which is good. But like you're taking some percent. Like let's see how much percent you took. Probably not that much.
I think most of the dash attacks are weak. Kind of.
Yeah, but I mean, look, like you took like a lot of percent. You went from like 44 to like 62 to 68. That's like that's not a bad amount of percent. Like that is best case scenario for you if you don't block these dash attacks. So you know it's not terrible, but it could have been much worse if he had just like ran at you a little further and then dash attacked.
Yeah, that's true.
So what you can do to stop these, like dash dancing isn't a bad idea. I just don't think you're respecting his space enough. So you can definitely dash dance and like stay out of his range. So this isn't a terrible option. I just think you need to be more familiar with the distance that he's doing it. So let me see if I can take a look when he hits his dash attack. So like, look, you dash back here, you do a full dash in here, and like you dash back into it. You don't. I think you can react to this, but you like dash right back into it. I think most of these dashes, I think you just dash into them or.
Yep.
So that's why I think like maybe incorporating wave dash into your dash dancing some more. Not only will that like help you react to these better with like multiple things like a forward smash, a down tilt, or just a regrab. It gives you more options, but also it kind of makes your dash dancing a little more vague. Because if you dash dance at the same length, you're just gonna get hit by these things. You can also just mix up your dash dance length. You know, you don't have to go like back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. You know, like back and forth, back and forth. Yeah. Can't really say it well, but you know what I mean, like how my mouse is kind of going. But so yeah, but just another thing that I don't see you, I think, use enough is just that kind of like run up shield. Like not like right in front of them, but like at a distance where like the only thing they can threaten you with is a dash attack. If you do that, like, worst case scenario, like, they pull a turnip. Like, they could run up and just grab you. First of all, that's really scary for Peach. Like, I doubt Lucas would have done that in this situation. I don't think he would have felt comfortable enough to do it. And second of all, you can, like, if they just start doing that, then you can just start fairing out of shield before they get close to you. then it's kind of more of a mix-up. Like, oh, are they going to grab me or are they going to dash attack me? But it's not even that because Peach is so slow. You can just kind of tell, oh, okay, they're not dash attacking at this point, so I'm just going to throw it a fair. So, I think, and shield is just like a safe option. So you just want to, I just want you to experiment using shield more. And, like I said, you can get a lot of things out of shield. If, like, they dash attack and they end up right in front of your shield, you can either grab them. If it's spaced out. Flexxer, are you fucking texting the fucking channel instead of paying attention to your goddamn lesson?
No, I'm paying attention.
Okay. Alright, just making sure. But yeah, you can like fair out of shield, you can grab out of shield, you can up B. I know you love your up Bs, dude.
I do.
You can up B out of shield. The dash attacks, if they're at high percents, which honestly it might kill at this percent if you like sweet spot it. So like just think of those options. I would do them if you're under like a top plat on Battlefield, because if you miss it or something, or if it's like a weak hit, you're still safe. They can't like punish you if you go to top plat. So I would just think about that. And just I think a time when you want to look out for Peach dash attacks, because I'm not saying like you'll just see them anywhere, but at low to mid level, if they're in the corner, they're going to feel threatened. They're either going to like try and pull a turnip, or they're probably going to like try and dash attack out because they want to get out of that corner. It doesn't feel good for them. They have nowhere to run. So just like be wary of that, because all these dash attacks he does is basically from the corner.
Yeah.
Now here, let's go on. Like he starts, so yeah, he's dash attacking. He gets a good combo off this. And then he starts throwing turnips, and I think this is where he's like, oh, okay, I don't know if he knows how to deal with turnips. Let me just throw some turnips and see what he does. And I want you to tell me what you see a habit that he's doing with these turnips. For the most part. Okay, maybe it's not as bad as I thought. But yeah, like right here. What do you see?
He's just throwing them.
He is like pulling them, and he is basically throwing them right away.
Yeah.
A lot of Peaches do that. A lot of like I think for Peach, what you want to do is you want to hold on to the turnip, because then it's scary. Then it's like, oh shit, now she has a lot of range. I don't know when she's gonna throw it. But if Peach is just throwing them right away, it kind of dilutes that advantage she has, right? You know that she's gonna throw it, so you're just trying to dodge it. So if you know she's gonna throw it like really quickly from when she pulls it, she's either gonna throw it on the ground or throw it in the air. And I just noticed a lot when you get hit by these turnips. But you actually do a pretty good job of handling this in this situation. You dash dance out, you jump as she throws that turnip, and you punish. That's exactly the correct thing to do in that situation. I think you were a little bit slow, maybe. Like you kind of faded back, and she almost got a dash attack out. That could have been really scary. When in reality, you could have like jumped over, fast fall, fell, forward air. But this is still good. I just noticed later on, I think, in the game, he's just throwing turnips, and you just keep running into them on the ground. Which is, no, it's fine, it's fine. It's just, I just want to let you know that, like, I think you need to mix up just jumping over turnips more. Eventually, and wait, and I think you just keep doing that until they show that they're going to throw a turnip in the air and connect with you. Like, I'll do that, but I haven't seen Lucas actually hit you with a turnip in the air, and even if he does, I haven't seen him follow up behind that turnip. Mm-hmm. So yeah, just keep spamming jump until he starts punishing that, and if he does, then you can mix in the ground, and that's when it becomes a mix-up. Is he going to throw it in the air, or is he going to throw it on the ground?
Got it.
And I know I'm throwing a lot at you. The nodes will help. Just like have a visual representation. Just look up on your own. But here, the next part is that 5. Oh wait, let's go back here. I think this is what I was talking about. See, like he just likes throwing the turnips, even if it's like not in range. He's just throwing the turnips at you. Like, this turnip has no chance of hitting. Like, there's no way you could even, like, even if you try to get there as soon as possible, could you hit that turnip? Maybe if you, like, went down low and upbeat and, like, maybe that turnip was close. I don't even think it's close enough if it, like, went over the edge. But it's very specific. Like, this is a bad turnip throw. But it's because he has the habit of throwing them as soon as he grabs them. He does the same here. That's not going to hit. And he just threw ungrounded. He just pulled a turnip. And he dashed into it. And it's fine. I just want to make it clear these habits you have, so you're aware of how you can change them. I'm going to be doing that with basically everybody. Are we going to throw a turnip? Yep. Throwing the turnip as soon as possible, basically. He basically likes either throwing them as soon as possible or as soon as you're in range. Yeah, I hate this. You have a habit of doing this.
What?
You side B in the air. I don't know why you're... Yeah?
I like side B into up air. I think that's what I was trying to do.
Cool. I don't think you should do that. Especially at this percent. Because, first off, they can do a lot of things to get out of the side B. Like, they can SDI out, they can air dodge out. It's not actually true, like, at all. Honestly, I think, and I wrote this down, you should think of side B as a gimmick. You know, I think it's okay to use like once or twice a game to get like an up tilt kill. Otherwise, it should only really be used for positioning or anything like that. Because you're gonna see that first of all she's at 185, so like a tip or fair is just gonna kill there anyway, or an air, or an F smash, or an up tilt. An up throw kill is at like a 200%. So there's a lot of things you can do, and we're going to talk about this at the end, called your win condition. You have a lot of win conditions right now for this stock. Mm-hmm. And side B is not one of them. Especially in the air. And like, yeah, like you get the up air, but there's no tipper. Yeah. Yep. When in reality, it'd be a lot easier and safer just to like go for a tipper aerial, or just like dash dance and wait for her to commit to a move coming down, grab, pummel, up throw, and like, now she either dies from the up throw if she doesn't DI, or you can get another aerial tipper and kill her. With Peach, and I know you're gonna hate this, it's not a lot of you're gonna be in a lot of situations where you're just gonna have to like rinse and repeat stuff, and you're just gonna have to like kill her at high percents. You're not always gonna be able to get the cool kill or something. You definitely can, and when you do get those, they definitely tilt the game in your favor. But they're there. They are so. They tilt the game so heavily in your favor because they're really hard to get. Like, if you can combo a Peach, that's not easy to do. But if you do get it, it's huge. And it's hype because it's very hard to do. And that shouldn't usually happen.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I think you should just get rid of that. Hey, Badmouth, what's up, dude? I think you should just get rid of that side B. Like, never do that in the air if you're trying to hit them. The only time I would do it is if you're trying to keep yourself in the air a little longer to threaten that area. But never really trying to hit them in the air with side B. Unless you're trying to style, but I wouldn't do that like if you're down 2 stocks and they're at 4 stocks. if you're up 3 stocks and they're at 1 stocks, fucking go for it, Flex, please. But otherwise, don't do that. And I in your notes I tell you where up throw kills kind of vaguely, but just so you know for next time.
Yep.
And this next part, this is gonna be a little bit more advanced, but I do think you're ready to learn about this. Because I think you have the fundamentals down really well, but it's at 511. That's why I think you're ready for just like more matchup specific stuff and tech chasing. This is like higher advanced fundamentals. But let's see. So you get a good grab right here, and you're gonna forward throw. I think you forward throw a lot, and you can mess around with up throw more, but that's another discussion. Because you want to juggle Peach, but you do forward throw, and Lucas, afraid of the tipper, does DI down and away. Now, down and away means that they're going to tech roll in. So, they're going to tech this. Now, do you see this position you're in, what you're doing?
No.
Here, let's back up. So, you're grabbing, you dash. You're in the dash dance right now, and she's already in the tech. Now, what can you do in this dash dance to Peach teching in this position? Whether she tech rolls away, tech rolls in, or techs in place. What can you do?
Pivot F smash. No, I'm kidding. Read it. Grab it again. I don't know.
Well, and you're not wrong. You're not wrong. You can read it, but you're unnecessarily limiting your options right here. Now this is a harder concept. I think I don't know why it's hard. I definitely had a hard time getting it at first. I am still struggling to get it, but Marth is faster, so he actually benefits a lot more than Peach does. What you can do after that F throw, instead of dash dancing, you can like dash in, immediate wave dash in to this area right here.
Mm-hmm.
And do you know why you want to do that?
Because the roll won't go far. Like, I'll be still pretty close.
Exactly.
Like, yeah.
And honestly, I think Marth is fast enough, even if you're not at the edge, where you can just react to any tech roll option Peach has as Marth. Because I get tech chase the hell out of Marths. I really good Marths. Because they do what I'm about to tell you. They forward throw, they dash in wave dash. So they place... It's all about positioning. They place themselves right here where Peach is going to land.
Mm-hmm.
And that means they can cover tech in place. They can cover tech roll away. They can cover tech roll in. All based on reaction. And you don't have to keep moving once you wave dash in. You can literally just stand here and react to everything. The hardest thing probably is going to be tech in place.
Yeah.
But even that, I think you can react to. But if they tech roll away, you just dash forward grab or F smash. Because at this position, you can probably tip or F smash that.
Mm-hmm.
If they tech roll in, you can do the same thing. Either F smash, although it probably wouldn't be a tipper, or grab and like keep that tech chase going. And then like if you start getting a read, you can still react to these situations with better moves too. Like if they tech roll in, you can like fair, or you can like do a rising fair if they tech roll away, since they're only a certain distance away from you. But I would just practice when you F throw and you and they're gonna tech roll or something, especially in the corner, dash wave dash in to where they're gonna start that tech. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Cool. And then like, don't worry if you like struggle getting it at the beginning. That's like really hard to do, I think, at the beginning. But it will make your punish game so much better and so much more consistent. And you'll just kill Peach a lot faster. You'll kill everyone a lot faster. You can do that with every character basically. With some characters it's easier, like Peach, but you can do that with Fox, and that's gonna be really good on Fox, especially on like you can like F throw them like from the middle of battlefield, for example, or some sort of thing. Make them tech roll, and you can make them tech roll like under a battlefield platform, up throw, and then you do a platform tech chase and stuff like that. And then eventually you'll learn that like, oh, like I'm gonna like once you nair someone and then they are in a tech roll position, it's a very similar situation too. It's just not from a throw. But I would just focus on doing this when you do an F throw.
Got it.
But here, and then the next part. Let's get out of here. You beamed about this earlier, but what do you think you're gonna do in this position, Flux?
F smash.
No.
Am I gonna try to pivot F smash? I did. I tried it.
Why? Why on God's earth are you trying to fucking pivot, dude? You're 3 stocks down. Honestly, you might have just... Actually, I think you could have just F-smashed. That's the worst part. You could have just F-smashed. You could have just F-smashed, dude.
Yeah,
Most likely that would have hit. Yeah, because you're actionable right now. Don't pivot. I know you think it's cool, and I think you can try it, dude, when you're trying to style and you're up 3 stocks. Sure, go ahead and do that. But pivot is like literally one of the hardest things for Marth to learn, I think, in terms of like tech.
Some days I can do it pretty consistently, and some days I can't.
Well, in tournament or in a match like this, that consistency is going to go way down. Because you're nervous, you're stressed, you want to get the kill. Just practice that against like people like Oval or like other people. But like if you're trying to beat someone for real, don't do that. Please do anything else that will like help you become a better player. like a rising fair or anything else, dude. Please, God, please. But here, that's basically it for like the specific parts I had in that lesson. But God damn it, Flex, stop responding to people in chat.
He said pivot out of Smash. I had to.
No, no pivot to smashes. But here I wanted to go over something like the wing conditions.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna go into Uncle Punch for this. But yeah, it's time to use it up. But like I said, the wing conditions are really important just in general for like every matchup. But I think it's pretty straightforward with Peach and stuff. Like at absurd percents. And this is just so you know like what you can get like if you just keep juggling Peach.
I can't see your stream mode with.
Yeah, this is just like an extreme example of like, okay, if Peach is like at 200%, and obviously you don't want it to get here every time, but it does happen more often than you think. What the hell? Am I in frame? Oh god. Cool. So like what? 207, it kills. That's what it looks like. So you could even write that down if you wanted to. And you could if you know the exact percent, it's honestly better. The more specific you can get with your win conditions, the better you'll be able to get them. But that's kind of like an absurd one, right? It's like, okay, like I don't want them to get to 200% every single time. But like another one you can get is if you get like Peach in a tech chase situation on a platform, then you can find out, okay, when does up tilt kill? Like tipper up tilt. So let's
probably 120, I guess.
Yeah, so like, this is Peach DIing in basically. So oh fucking kill me. I did an oval. I tried doing up tilt and I did an oval. So no DI, it's like 113, right? And it could probably get even a little more specific with that. But let's do like the good DI that they're supposed to do. So yeah, that's basically the same. They died off the side though, so if you want to kill them, it's probably gonna be like, oh my god, it's probably gonna be like 127 or something. But like, you don't have to like know exactly that exact percent to do well. But what it does is it kind of tells you like, okay, if they're at this 130-ish%, and I get them on a platform tech chase, I can like or literally basically anywhere. I can get like an up tilt. I can start fishing for up tilts. Or maybe not fishing, but I can start like looking out for up tilts. Like if I'm juggling them and they're coming down, maybe if they're coming down with a dare, I can up tilt them instead of doing a rising fair to meet them. I can like just wait for them to do an arrow and hit them with up tilt because I know that's gonna kill right now. And obviously, the higher percent you go, the more that they'll learn, the more that they'll try and avoid that if they're familiar. But I just want you to start thinking about that, and maybe even like writing some stuff down in your free time. Like, when does this kill? When does like that kill? Stuff like that. When does forward smash tipper off stage kill? Definitely before 80%. It looks like. Although they're kind of DIing like badly. But here, let's do like 80%. Yeah, 80% and good DI. So, yeah, okay. Yeah. So now if you're in this position, or here, can I get them to like the very edge? Yeah, okay. So now if you're in this position, oh no, fuck. You can like here. This is a little. I'm just trying to make it like. So you can like start positioning yourself. So if they do this, you're like, okay, if I position myself here in this tech animation, if they go left, I can just kill them.
Yeah.
If they go right, I can probably react to that depending on the situation with like a forward air and like continue the combo from there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But you want to like put them in these positions where, okay, if they choose this option, I can just fucking kill them. And you want to know examples of like of when that is. So it's kind of like, to give you a different example, this is a pretty common one. If Fox is at like a decent percent, and you up throw Fox like right here, and they DI behind you, you actually just kill them. Like let's do like 62%. Or they DI like, oh man, I didn't say the percent. This shit sucks. But there's like certain DI you can look out for. Oh wait. Maybe I'm doing it.
Yeah, I've seen it, and you just dare them.
Yeah, you just dare them, and that's just like something you can look out for.
I know at like 45-ish, if they DI bad on up throw, you can just them.
Yeah, it's like, I think it might be no DI. Is actually. Yeah. It's a little hard to hit. But like, see, in this position, or like the quote unquote correct DI here might be to like DI in, so people are going to like DI up to like get a decent DI on the back throw. Because if they do this, then they're way off stage and they're in a really shitty position. So they don't want to do that most likely. So maybe they're like, I'm gonna DI up, or I'm gonna DI like. I just don't want to get killed by that that down throw, like into edge guard. But then you're just like, oh, well then I'm just gonna up throw you instead as a mix up, and then just fucking kill you.
I mean, I don't know that shit worked up to 80 though. That's pretty high.
Oh yeah. Tipper F smash, like it's kind of tight timing wise. Like I'm getting like basically a perfect tipper here. But like this way you just like learn win conditions. Like, okay, if I throw them in this area or at this percent at this position of the stage and they do this option, they're dead. It sounds like a lot of stuff. But like you're probably already familiar with it in like certain aspects already. And if you just find those specific scenarios, you will do so well. But yeah, that's it for our lesson this time. I think you should just stick playing Lucas when you want to like learn the Peach matchup. I don't think I should play you for now. I want you to like learn how to beat Lucas first. Yeah. And next lesson we do, it'll be a Peach again. Hopefully, I think you should just give me like right before, like a few days or a couple days before our next lesson. You just give me another game with Lucas. We see where you improved, what you need more help on, and I'll be able to go more specific with you, and I'm excited.
Got it.
Awesome. Well, yeah. If you wanna go, Oval's turn to hop in.